Once again, good morning, my dear students. Today is my third class on the online. Okay, so in the first class and the second class, what we are talking about? We are talking about the forces and about the laws of motion. And in the laws of motion, we have covered the first law and second law. Okay, and also we have seen the mathematical derivation of the second law. Okay, now what we will do, see, first law, what is that? First law, it is related to inertia. Okay, and second law, it is related to momentum. Okay, that's now first law can be derived from the second law under one special condition. Okay, so now we will see the derivation of first law from second law. Okay, second law to first law. Okay, how we can derive first law from second law. Okay, so let's start. What we know from the second law, what we have, force equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, this is established fact of the second law. Now if we elaborate it, we have a acceleration as v minus u by t. Okay, now we will change a little bit, do the shuffling of the values. So ft is equal to mv minus mu. Okay, you can give an equation number to it also, or it's not so necessary to give any equation number. Now what is the condition? If we consider, think about the first law, that what is that? No external force is required. Okay, so now we consider if the force is equal to 0 or no external force is applied here, then what happens? The force is equal to 0. So right hand side it becomes 0. So mv minus mu. Clear? Now just shuffle it. What we will get? mb equal to mu. So cancel this, both the m. So it is v equal to u. Give it a equation 2. Okay. Now what is the outcome? The outcome is that there is two circumstances that can take place. First, if we consider that the body is moving, okay, that means v is equal to u. That means the initial velocity and final velocity is same. That means if that body is moving and no external force is applied, then it will move with the same velocity. Okay, that is one part of the first law. Now think that the body is at rest. Okay, so body is at rest means u is 0. Always we start now with the body is rest, starting from rest. Then what we consider as, okay, what we consider as rest, that is u equal to 0. Okay, so at rest, what happens? U becomes 0. So equation 2, what we will have? V is equal to 0. That means if the body is at rest, no external force is applied, then the body will remain at rest. Okay, so this is exactly what first law says. Okay, so you can see that we have started from the second law, F equal to ma, and we have concluded with the first law. Clear? So this way how we can derive first law from the second law. Okay, so it is in your page number 120 in your book. Clear? Now first law over, second law over. Now we come to the third law. Okay, turn the page 122. You will get the topic as 9.5 as the third law of motion. Okay, so third law of motion, there are many statements for the third law of motion. You can write, you can take up any of the statements. Okay, so easiest one is that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. The third law states that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction, and this is the easiest definition of the third law. The other few other definitions also you will get, but this is the easiest one. And mind it, my dear students, that you will remember it forever, for your lifetime. Whenever after your education also you can remember the Newton's third law. I could easily remember whenever anybody says what is Newton's third law, you can easily say. You will never forget it, and during, if it comes in the exam, you will not cheat that answer, you will write from your brain only. Okay, so these are the first law, second law and third law. Okay, so now what we will do, we will do one example. So it is, come back to the page 120. We will do example, okay, 9.1. Okay, we will do example 9.1. Now read the question. Okay, we will solve, we will go according to the question. What is that? If you read, a constant force act on an object of mass 5 kg. Okay, so mass m equal to 9 kg. Okay, now mass is 5 kg, which, okay, for a, which acts on the body for a duration of 2 seconds. So time equal to 2 seconds. Okay, clear? Now what is that? It increases the object velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. So u equal to 3 meter per second and v equal to 7 meter per second. Okay, what is we have to find? We have to find the momentum of the force applied. That means magnitude of the force applied. Magnitude means value of the force applied. Okay, so very simple. What we have the formula, just stick to the formula. Second law, F equal to m v minus u by t. So put all the values here, you will get mass 9 kg, okay, 7 minus 3 by time is 2 seconds. Okay, just calculate. So it is 18 Newton. Clear? Clear? Okay. So very simple calculation. Now come to the second part. Okay, second part is also there. Second part, what is there? It is given that if force is applied for a duration of 5 seconds, then what happens? You just put into the, write the same formula again, put it into it, you will find it that the values clearly. So go through the example. We will, in the coming classes, we will do more examples also. Okay, so again try it. Okay, practice it. All the numericals. So 9.1 I have given, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5. These are all the examples you try. Then we will move on to the exercise part, solution for the exercise part also. Okay, so thanks for today. Once again I will say, due to the coronavirus, stay home, stay healthy, stay safe. Okay, so thank you.